Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Simple Logic Podcast, man. Yo, I love this stream deck so much. Anyway, this is a podcast where I, your host, WattsTV, talks about topics logically, but also in a comedic fashion. Ha! One more time again for you, Brooke. Did it perfect twice. First take, 2 times in a row. Kiss my ass. I said it again. That's right. Anyway, for those of you who are listening to this podcast and not watching it, if you did not know, I also post this podcast to YouTube. So I decided to, have a different format there so that people can see my face while I'm talking. I thought this would bring, more traffic to the YouTube channel. So I thought, why not? So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do me a favor and subscribe to WattsTV. And to remember, always like and share. Now that I got that out the way, so today's episode is going to be another fun one. But let me tell you, this is really fun. So today's episode is entitled Karen's Gone Wild. Let me turn off my phone because people just want to keep fucking interrupting me. I don't understand. Shit's been blowing up all day. Anyway, the title is called Karen's Gone Wild because there have been so many fucking Karens just popping out of the woodwork. There is an Instagram page for it where it's just a bunch of white women being ridiculous. Okay, so if some of you guys do not know what a Karen is, basically a Karen is a white woman who pretty much cries wolf when they are in some sort of a confrontation with somebody of color, but more so of a black man or a black woman or whatever. But yes, usually a person of color. They always call the police or they just do something or say something else outlandish. And this all sums up to one thing. None of them can mind their business at all. It can be over the dumbest shit ever. So today we are going to talk about all these different walks of life that is Karen. We are going to talk about how not to be Karen. Matter of fact, today we are just going to talk about white people in general because you people are fucking wildin'. I already knew white people were crazy, but this, you guys are taking it to a whole new level. And don't get me wrong, I know not every white person is like this. Not every white person is racist. Not every white person is prejudiced. Not every white person is an ignorant bigot. Yes, I get it. But some of you, from what I've seen, there's a whole lot of you. It's more than what I thought. And it is quite alarming. White people are truly wilding. Matter of fact, let's get started with this. Give me 1 second while I bring this up. And if you guys are watching it on YouTube, or if you want to see this on YouTube, I will post this picture in the video because you guys have to see this. All right. So a guy decided to spray paint White Lives Matter on like I don't know if it's like it's not a sidewalk, but he decided to paint it on like a wall, right? I don't know if it's a fence. I can't see. It looks like a small wall. I don't know. But the issue is he's not painting White Lives Matter. This says Wiggity Lives Matter. I didn't know Wiggity was a race. Wiggity Lives Matter. WIGHTE. Wiggity Lives Matter. Let me tell you something, people. If you are going to be ignorant, at least know how to spell. Because there is nothing more embarrassing. You're already wrong, but now you're just wrong and illiterate. Come on, Wiggity? Wiggity Lives Matter. Who is the Wiggity? Oh, maybe there's some Native Americans. You never heard of the Wiggity tribe? The Wiggity tribe is crazy, man. They use corn as spears. Like, no, learn how to spell for the love of fuck. Oh my gosh. Anyway, back to Karen's. Once again, it's just crazy because I did not realize how many Karens there were in the world until now. Literally, there's a whole page for it on Instagram. It's called Karen's Gone Wild, right? And I think it has like over 450K followers now, which is crazy because this whole Karen thing just appeared. Like, I mean, people have always been Karens, but we've been deeming them Karens, more often in today's climate because of today's climate. So, yes, there's a whole page dedicated to people acting like this, and it gets updated daily, which means this happens daily, 24/7, no exceptions. So, once again, guys, please, if you're white, please don't be a Karen. Do not be a Karen. Every single Karen video that I watch, it's literally the same thing, and it all can be avoided. Do you want to know how it can be avoided? If you mind your fucking business. That's it. Just mind your damn business. That is the best advice that I could give anybody, not even just a Karen, but most people, we generally like to mind our own business and then just keep it moving. I don't understand why you feel like you need to give your input into something. I really don't understand, but whatever. So today I decided that we are going to go over a couple of Karen situations, and I'm going to talk to you about one, how not to be one. I'm pretty much going to say the same thing 24/7. This whole time, I'm going to say the same thing. Just mind your own fucking business. That's going to be at the end of every instance that we go over. So today we're going to go over a couple of situations, and we're going to say what they could have done different, maybe. And and then, I'm going to just give these Karens advice, and I'm going to give future Karens advice. So we're just going to go over a few things with these videos, with these instances, all right? Whew. Oh, my fuck. This is about to be fun. So let's go over Karen number 1, shall we? All right, so like I said again before, if you aren't watching this, I suggest that you do, because I'm going to be posting a lot of these reference pictures. I'm going to be posting pretty much all these pictures, right, that I see. But if you don't want to watch it, I'm going to describe these people as best as I can. I'm going to describe the situation. Anyway, let's go over Karen number 1, shall we? I also want to point something out. Karens all have similar attire. They have really baggy, like, capri pants. They have like sunglasses, hanging out from their shirt, from their collar, and they all have really shitty shirts. Like, these are some of the worst shirts that I've seen before in my life, and they're all built like a 1980s like refrigerator, all of them, or like a burlap bag, or a potato sack. They all built the same. I don't know. Anyway, let's go over Karen number 1. So this Karen, she decided to call the clerk at this particular store. I don't know what store it was, but she decided to call the clerk a black bitch. Now, after that, a man behind a camera, behind his phone, started to record. And it just so happened that this man had on a Black Lives Matter t-shirt. Now, after that, she decided to get angry and say, "Take that fucking shirt off." Now, I'm going to surmise that the man that was recording, he was also black. She said, "Take that fucking shirt off, you nigger." Now, once again, like I said, I'm going to assume that he was black. Karens be calling anybody nigger. I don't know why, but they do. But for the sake of the argument, let's just say that he was black, right? Here's the thing. She also said something that most Karens say that I do not understand to this day. They always say, "You don't belong here, go back to your country." Bruh, I don't understand that, because you're white. You have European ancestors. You literally took over this land. You didn't fucking find this land. You took this land from the natives and you killed them. You killed them in a genocide. Oh my gosh. And the few that you did, quote, help or bring in, you kept them warm with blankets that had smallpox on them, and you gave us diseases and you gave us smallpox. And that is the reason why we have a lot of the germs and diseases that we have today, because Europe always loved to transfer their shit over here. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. So I will never understand that statement of, "You need to go back where you came from. This is America. That's what we do. We take things." No, you are from Europe, okay? You are from Belgium. Go back. That is the whitest of white. Go. All right. And then you brought us in black people. You brought us over here involuntarily. So now you want us to go back? Please make up your mind. Which one do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Anyway, so here's where this Karen fucked up. She told somebody that she didn't know what to do. She said, please take, Jeannie, I'm sorry. I said, please. That is my politeness coming out of me. She did not say please. She said, take that fucking shirt off. Now, let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question, Karen. What does having a Black Lives Matter shirt, what does that have to do with you? I don't understand. Why is it that somebody else wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, why does that hurt you so much to the fucking core? Why do you hate that we're getting like so much attention now, or what? Or people are seeing white women for what they really are? Once again, not all of them, some of them, but still, what is the issue? Yo, if I saw somebody, matter of fact, time out. I take Donald Trump shirts whenever I go to Washington D.C. Right? I take "Make America Great Again" hats. Any type of Donald Trump merch, like shirts, I take all of that shit offensively. But do I go out and say anything? No. What the fuck? Oh, you know how many people are going to be wearing Black Lives Matter t-shirt now these days? A lot. I am not going to rip the hat off. I am not going to tell you to take it off because I know that you are not going to. If I told you to do something, would you do it? Fuck no. So would I do something if you told me to do it? Bitch, no. I'm sorry. I really don't call women bitch, but bitch, come on. Come on. You are a bitch for this one. Like, you're an ass. For wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, that's what ruffles your fat ass feathers, huh? Damn, I bet, you should never swim in the ocean. Never fucking swim in the ocean, because I bet if a shark bit you, it catch high blood pressure, and we don't need that in our ocean, all right? I care about the sharks more than I care about you, Karen, and you are going to kill our sharks, so stay out of the ocean with your fat ass, all right? On to the next one. Sorry, guys, got a little perturbed there. On to the next one, shall we? Ooh. This is something else that I wanted to talk about. This is great. Can somebody please, okay, if anybody listen to this and you just so happen to be white, can you please let me know what is the issue about not wanting to wear a mask? Now, let me get you guys hip, right? I'm sure you're already hip, but I'm going to explain anyway. Okay, so because of the whole corona situation, because of the whole COVID-19 situation, we obviously were told to wear masks for obvious reasons. So that way, if you are sick, you don't spread your shit. That is the main reason why you should wear a mask. So it's for literally everybody's safety. But no, white people have this issue of, you're not going to tell me to wear a mask, so I'm not going to wear it. No government is going to tell me to wear a mask, so I'm not going to fucking wear it. I do not understand. And they protested. And they got in police officers' faces. And you know what happened? The country opened up. But people still have to wear masks, right? So now they're still in a fucking fuss about that. So I've went into a few stores. Literally every store that I went into, especially like a mall, they require you to wear a mask in order to shop there, which is perfectly fine. Like, it makes sense. They just don't want you to spread germs. Why are you okay with that? Anyway, let's go on to this Karen. So this Karen goes into this store and she makes some shit up about how she has a medical condition and that she cannot wear a mask. First of all, I call bullshit on so many levels. Second of all, what disease or condition is there where it specifically says you cannot wear a mask? That is extremely specific. That's like having a disease that's saying you can't play video games or some weird shit like that. That doesn't make any sense. It's like a disease saying, hey man, you can't jump rope. I'm sorry. Only 0.01% of the population has it. You just happen to be, the 1%. That 0.01% that is. You just can't jump rope. You just can't. I've never heard of a condition like that. You have some sort of breathing issue. Like I don't know, but even then, you wouldn't be in the store for that long. So please help me out. She most definitely just went in this store just because she feels like that she has rights and she just wanted to shop and she doesn't have to wear a mask. And once again, you can make me wear a mask. So I'm going to come in here anyway, and it's against the law, and I'm going to shop, and you can't tell me anything to do because I do what I want to do, and this is America. Just follow the fucking guidelines, people. Please help me understand this. White people are mad at us. Some white people, I'm sorry, once again, some white people are furious with us. And when I say us, I mean African Americans. I mean black people. They are furious with us because we are saying Black Lives Matter, because we know your life already matters. That's why we say it. We already know your life matters. So we are getting killed at an alarming rate by the police, by white people. Black people are getting hung and they're being ruled as suicides. We're just fighting for rights. That's it. Hell, at first it was just civil rights. Like, can we be civil? But you don't even like that. You don't even want us to have rights. But instead, it's okay for you to complain about not wearing a fucking mask. Please, my G, please tell me the logic. Please tell me the logic. So to this Karen, stop trying to make a fucking point. Like, just stop. There's no point to be made. If your government or store, whatever, tells you to wear a mask, just wear a fucking mask. It's okay. It's not going to harm you. It's not going to harm you. And if you have some sort of magical condition that you just can't, where you just can't wear a mask, then how about you don't go to a fucking store? Why, if I have a condition where I can't, breathe for some reason and I can't wear a mask, why the fuck would I go to a store that requires me to wear a mask? You see the logic here? She specifically went there just to start some shit. And that is really annoying. So, to this Karen, wear a fucking mask. Stop trying to be a fucking white social justice hero. Shut up. Wear a fucking mask if you want to shop at a thrift store, all right? Relax. Get the fuck out of here. Next. Oh, man. This is really fun. Oh my gosh. Woo! This Karen. All right. So once again, this Karen, I only saw a little bit, but again, I only saw a little bit of her, of what she looked like, of her appearance. But again, same attire, baggy pants, shitty shirt, sunglasses. Don't know why this is the Karen attire, but you know what? It is. I really don't understand why. It's really fucking creepy, actually. Like, do Karens have meetings? Do you guys have like some sort of like benefits package? Like, I don't understand. You guys have Pizza Fridays? Have some weird Karen coalition? Anyway, so this Karen, I can't make this shit up. This Karen says these two people were psychologically abusing her. I don't have a picture for this one because the picture isn't exactly clear, but psychologically abusing her. Do you want to know how she felt that way, guys? Because she said they were staring at her. So do you know what Karen did after that? They took down their fucking license plate, and she said, I'm gonna report you. I'm gonna report you for fucking staring. First off, I guarantee you that these two people were not staring at you, sir. I'm gonna call you sir because you low-key look like a sir. Sir, nobody was staring at you. Why are you guys so quick to call the police? And you know what? This is being shown in the light so much now where they're not gonna listen to you. They're going to be so mad that you called them, and I'm going to be so happy that you did. Do you know why? Because I just know. Especially if it's something, hold on, it's still the police, but it depends on the situation. Like, if I'm not doing anything and I'm jogging, and you say I don't have the right to jog, I'm going to let you call the police, because they are going to look at you and they're going to say, ma'am, you called us for no fucking reason. Can you please stop? I don't understand. Staring? Look, let me tell you something. I don't like when people stare at me either, but I'm not going to call the cops. Oh, and oh God, don't get me started on winking. Well, yo, if I don't know, I have this thing about winking. And this could go for either way, for men or women. When somebody winks at me, I want to punch them. Like, I want to fight. Like, it makes me mad. Like, hey man, what the fuck you winking for? Like, don't fucking wink at me, bro. I don't know why, but it's just a thing that I have. I don't. So if you ever see me out in public, don't fucking wink at me, because I may fight you. But I'm not going to call the cops on you. I'm just going to want to fight you. But so you see what I'm saying? I feel like me giving you an ass whooping is better than me calling the cops and, crying wolf for no reason. For staring? Nobody, once again, sir, nobody was staring at you. Relax. I don't understand. This is the life we live in. And all these are true stories. Guys, if you guys do not believe me, then just go to Karen's Gone Wild on Instagram. Trust me, you would not regret it. Number 3. Is number 3 or number 4? I don't know. I lost count. Let me see. Oh no, this number 3. Number 3. Oh, okay, my bad. I lied. So this is actually number 4. We have one more to talk about after this. And that last one, she's like the boss. She's like the boss of Karens. You know how when you play, video games, and then you get to the boss, like, you fight Bowser and, Super Mario. You fight all his kids and all of his minions, right? But then you just get to the boss. The boss. That 5th one is going to be a doozy. But let's talk about number 4. Number 4 is an aggressive Karen. She is obviously in her late 40s, early 50s, wearing a tank top, some gray shorts, look like she loves to cheat on her husband on the golf club on the golf courts at her local country club. Yeah, this Karen is a little more aggressive. So these nice, young white women, they were protesting. I don't know where they were protesting, but they had Black Lives Matters t-shirts and excuse me, and posters and just a whole bunch of like Black Lives Matter stuff, right? Like, I mean, it was a lot. This Karen was so aggressive that she decided to tear it all down, and she said, "This is my freedom of speech." First off, you're not speaking. If you want to speak against it, fine. I will never turn down anybody's freedom of speech. All right? Never. But you're actually defacing somebody's property. Those are their things. And you're shoving them, which is, you can get a charge for that. You're shoving them. You're taking all their shit. You're ripping their shit. You can get assault for all of that stuff. So you're not speaking. You are acting at this point. Like, this is not a freedom of speech. And hold on. And do you know what she said? She said, "No, take all this shit down. This has been set up by Antifa and George Floyd." Okay, first off, I've read about this theory. I've heard people talk about this theory. I do not understand the theory saying that George Floyd set up his own murder. I don't understand that. What man would willingly die for why would he die in that fashion? That doesn't fucking make any sense. And Antifa, first off, I'm starting to believe that Antifa doesn't even really exist, because Donald Trump talks about them so much, but I don't really hear about them doing anything. But do you know who I do hear, who is very active in this country very much today? The fucking KKK. But they haven't been labeled a terrorist group, but Antifa has. Very interesting. Speaking of Donald Trump, here's why I have to give him props. Because when it comes to picking a scapegoat and brainwashing people, oh my gosh, yo, you the man when it comes to that. You got it. I do not know how you do it. Or maybe I shouldn't give him as much credit, because it seems like when it comes to Karen's white leaders, they're extremely impressionable. it seems like they really don't have minds of their own. Is that fair to say? I feel like it is fair to say, so I'm going to say it. Yes, they are extremely impressionable. But, I mean, hey, Donald still has a knack for, flipping shit and blaming somebody else. Yup. He has done such a horrible job with the coronavirus in America, but he constantly flips it on China. Like, easy. Like, to just pretty much divert anything horrible. All his horrible decision making is just thrown out the window because he just has to say China. That's it. And bam, the role has been flipped. I don't understand. But hey, once again, this is the world we live in today. But to this, Karen, have your freedom of speech. Speak out against Black Lives Matter. If that is what you want to do, if you want to be ignorant and you want to be socially unaware, then hey, that is on you. God bless you, my friend. I mean, fuck you, but God bless you. But you were not speaking, you were acting. You were tearing down these people's things, all right? You're being aggressive, and you were assaulting them. Let's be honest. You were assaulting them, and you probably deserve to go to jail. Because if a black man did that to you, you would say that he beat you, he was trying to rape you, he was trying to touch you, and all this other shit. So, Karen, next time, I hope you're in jail right now, by the way, or something, or facing some sort of charge. But next time, mind your own fucking business. Everybody. Mind your business. I don't know if I gave advice for the last one or the other two, but yes, mind your business. That's it. Stop it. Stop it. Maybe move my camera, but stop it. Mind your business, okay? Now, to the final boss. Let me just post this picture real quick. Once again, if you are not watching this, I would suggest that you click on this video just because of this picture. I know you've probably already seen her online, but this is truly scary. Roll the picture. Whoo! This is terrifying. This is the epitome of Karen. Like, if Karens were Pokemon, she would easily be level 100. This is ridiculous. Look how terrifying that shit is. That is awful. Look how horrible that is. Woo. My gosh, man. Okay. So backstory on this Karen. First of all, she's been let go from her job. I forgot what job she worked at, but she's most definitely been let go from her job. But let me tell you about the story, right? So they see this man of color. I don't know if he was black or not. Very unsure, but he was most definitely a man of color. So they see this man of color painting Black Lives Matter on his property. Karen and her counterpart, I don't know if that was her husband or whatever. I'm just gonna say it was her husband. Karen and her husband walk up to this man of color and say, "You're defacing property." And he's like, "Well, why do you think I'm defacing property?" And she said, just like this, "Because we know the people that live here." Now, automatically, you are so racist to the point that there is just no scenario in your fucking head to the point where a black man can live in a nice neighborhood. You just automatically assume that he doesn't live there and he's defacing somebody's property, right? And then she lies. She lies and says that, "Well, we know the people that live here, so you're defacing property." Bro, get the fuck out of here. What is wrong with you people? I don't understand. Just, man, if you see anything, black people are so great at this. We are so good. If we see something we aren't sure of, we keep it moving. I don't know if I would have walked past that man, I wouldn't have known if he lived there or not. I wouldn't have known. And matter of fact, I wouldn't have fucking cared. Because, well, honestly, I'm going to assume if I saw him spray painting Black Lives Matter on his porch, obviously, I'm not going to say something to him because he's for the cause. But it was broad daylight. What ballsy person would spray paint on anybody's property in broad daylight? That is extremely ballsy. But so I would assume that, hey, man, that's his property. He obviously lives there. But if I didn't assume that, guess what? I would walk the fuck away because easy that is to just walk away. You don't have to fucking talk to them. You're not the police. You don't have to interrogate them. So just, bitch, move. Ugh. Shut up. You don't know what's going on. And then she lied. She lied saying, well, we know the people that live here, and you're defacing property. This is so frustrating. To be honest with you, I did not know that I was going to be this frustrating. I'm going in. But yes, this is awful. Look at her. She is terrible. Ugh. She looks like something from Tales from the Hood or something. My gosh. First off, how can any man sleep with that? That is completely terrifying. I know that is horrible. That's really mean. That's sexist. Blah blah blah. I don't give a shit. She looks awful. Yo, but like, seriously, look at her. She is fucking terrifying. I'm thinking about getting like a cutout of her and putting it in my yard so I can scare the fucking deer away, because they keep running in my yard. Like I'm debating it. Because any animal, any person, anything that has a soul will be afraid of that shit. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have nightmares, man. I'm going to have nightmares. Like, I'm going to have nightmares where I go to the bank and then the clerk is just talking to me, like, but she's talking, like, not facing me. And then all of a sudden she's going to turn around and I'm going to see her face and I'm going to be like, no! Oh, man. That looks horrible. But anyway, man, that was the final boss, Karen. My advice to her, once again, just like everybody else, mind your fucking business. That's it. Every Karen out there, mind your fucking business. It is so simple. It is so simple. I don't understand. It is so, it doesn't even cost anything. It's so free to mind your own business. That's all you got to do, man. That's it. That is my best advice that I can give for all of you Karens. Now, we have reached that point in the podcast where it's almost over, unfortunately. Damn, I need like a soundbite. But let's get on to the question segment. Okay, so quick. I just want to say that you guys have been giving me some great questions. If you guys would like to submit a question to me, please do me a favor and follow me on Instagram at T_Watts94 and follow me on Twitter at WattsTV94. Please do me a favor and DM me and just go ahead and submit some questions. Please don't be shy. I will answer anything that you ask. It doesn't even have to pertain to the subject. I will answer it. But this is a very good one. So listen to this, right, Pete? I'm pretty sure my boss treats me differently because I'm white, and she made a comment about how she was sure that one of my coworkers sold drugs. ... How should I act? First off, let me just say, it's great that you even want to act in the first place. I appreciate that. Number 2, go the fuck to HR. I don't know where you work. I know you're white, but I don't know where you work, all right? Literally everywhere you work has a human resources department. Go there immediately. Write a letter or just set up a meeting. Say it verbally. Go to fucking HR. That is my favorite thing to do. I had a racist coworker too. She called me a fucking hoodlum, but guess what? I don't work with her anymore. Do you know why? Because her racist ass got fired. She said that I was a black hoodlum. A black hoodlum. Go to HR. That is the best way. That is the best thing that you can do. And you can get her out of there. In today's climate, too. In today's climate, yo, oh my gosh. Please get her the fuck out of there. Go to HR and say, yes, I don't really feel comfortable working around so-and-so because I feel like she treats me differently than she treats my black coworkers. And I really enjoy working with my black coworkers, and I just think they're fantastic people. They do X, Y, Z. They're always early, and they do a really good job. So I don't understand why she treats them this way. You will have her out of there so fucking fast. Please go to HR. Oh my gosh. Human resources, when it comes to that shit, depending on the job, that is. But like my old job and pretty well every job that I worked, they did not play discrimination. They don't play that shit. So, yo, go to HR fast. talk to them? That was a great question. Thank you very much. But yes, HR. That's my answer for everything. Matter of fact, I use that as a threat. Like, oh, I mean, I can go to HR if you want. So yeah, that is probably the most simple answer that I can give you. HR. That's it. But anyway, thank you for fighting a good fight. Thank you for even giving a damn. I appreciate you because a lot of other people would stay silent, and that's the same thing as, being, compliant. So I appreciate you. So yeah, guys, that wraps up today's episode. Let me know what you guys thought about this new format that I have on YouTube if you checked it out. But anyway, like I said, please do me a favor and follow me on all of my social media and my YouTube channel, and make sure to subscribe as well. I'm gonna have it all listed, probably all right here. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.